They're into the practice starts of the final of Women's Series 11 in 2025, and it is a very familiar-looking final. It will be the 9th time that Ashton and Sherrock will go head-to-head for a Women's Series title. Ashton has won 5 against Sherrock, and Sherrock has won 3 against Lisa. But where will this one go, Abigail Davis? Because if Ashton does get the victory, which the form book states that she might, she would equalise the 19 titles that Sherrock has already won.
Yeah, and I think coming into this final, Lisa Ashton would have to be made the favourite, wouldn't she, to go all the way and collect it? But we have got to the bottom of the injury that's been plaguing her over the course of this weekend. You can see there she's limping. She's actually staying with Aileen de Graaf this week in her house. And on Friday, fell down the stairs. She's telling me that
Fallon to throw first.
The way that the stairs are in Aileen's house, not good when you've got size 8 feet apparently, and fell down and caused herself quite considerable damage.
140.
So she said it's eased up slightly today, but really impressive that she's still been able to
100.
produce this level of darts, because she said every time that she's throwing a dart, she can feel the shooting of pain up her back. And then I guess what that leads to then is
26.
Even when the pain starts to subside, when you're about to throw, you are anticipating that feeling. So it can change things, can't it, with the
60.
way that you're throwing the dart?
Absolutely. You can compensate for that pain by doing other bodily movements.
121.
It's part and parcel of the game. You're going to have things that go wrong, but you still have to play through it. And she's got everybody's respect.
100.
Because lesser injuries than this have seen people pull out of tournaments. But I think she understands just
26.
how well she's playing at the minute and how likely it is for her to have success. She's only 5 legs away from a 19th Women's Series
100.
event win.
Yeah, and a second of 2025. In terms of qualifying for
81.
the women's match play, well, that is pretty much done for her. But in terms of Ali Pali, that's what she'll have her sights
57.
set on at this point. She is up to second. Tops now for Fallon Sherrock to hold throw.
87.
And it's her finishing that has largely been the Achilles heel over the course of today. Bullseye now for Lisa Ashton.
59.
Not too far away.
What are the doubles going to do this time for Fallon?
Game
Sharp
shot.
enough.
Well, she'll feel Fallon, or she'll certainly be aware that she got away with one
60.
against Lauren Bloomfield. Yes, she produced a stunning 102 finish in the decider, but was nowhere near her best and almost
100.
punished by Bloomfield in that one.
I think all things considered,
100.
Fallon can be seeing today as quite fortunate that she's made the final, with an average of about 70 for the day.
60.
Whereas Ashton, over her last couple of matches, she's somewhere near 87.5. She's been on a different planet
57.
over the last hour or so, but it's not about the last hour, it's about the now. Fallon's got the jump.
Yeah, she was absolutely superb, wasn't she, in
134.
dispatching Robin Byrne in the last match that we saw on the streaming board. But a big match this in terms of who finishes this event in second
60.
place in the overall Women's Series Order of Merit, because if Fallon Sherrock is to beat Lisa Ashton, she will overtake the Lancashire Rose
140.
into second spot.
Thing is, you spend your day trying to get £1,000 in the
100.
bank, which they've done. This one game is worth £1,000. Double 16.
51.
Feels like Fallon is just a dart ahead at the minute. No shot at bull this time for Lisa.
86 left. 46. Game shot.
2-0 it is to Sherrock. She's turned up in this final. Ashton, not as much. The curious twist is that the second event of the day will take place concurrently, straight after
85.
this game is done. And Lisa Ashton will be on this board again. So there's no break.
96.
Pain or no pain.
Well, the only good thing is I guess she can stay up there, because she did say the
82.
walk to get into the streaming booth was not helping with the pain that she's experiencing at the moment.
97.
But this rivalry, it's always one, you know, we've seen since the inception of the women's series. This was the rivalry, wasn't it? Since then, we've seen
41.
Bo Greaves come along, and she's created various rivalries. Gemma Hayter, Robin Byrne. There are various who come into that conversation. Mikura Suzuki, of course,
41.
who's not here this weekend. But this rivalry, there's always some spice. There's always something special about it.
I'm going to put you on the spot in this final, Abby.
81.
I want you to give me your top 3 female darts rivalries of all time. 2 of them
140.
are very, very easy. This is one of them. The other one is Gulliver Hunsela.
140.
Bull
Bulls.
again.
82.
And Bull missed again for Lisa Ashton. She's not getting much of a look in at the back end of legs.
52 scored.
Double 10 now for Fallon Sherrock.
52.
And she was definitely put off by the fact that she hit tops instead of the single 20. This is the most gettable chance that Lisa's had.
29.
She can't take it. She feels the pain more than once, physically and in a game sense. Is it compounded?
It is indeed.
Yep.
I
Game
had
shot.
to wait for confirmation.
See, that was a long delay.
Yeah.
Bit like VAR, but it still only took about 3 seconds, not 6 or 7 minutes.
Oh, we'd still be waiting if it was VAR, wouldn't we?
121.
But it's a better start to this leg for Lisa Ashton.
So do you concur with Ashton, Sherrock,
100.
Hunsela, and Gulliver?
Gulliver, yeah.
Give me one more.
100.
If you're watching this on PDC TV, think about it. You
45.
could have someone up against Anastasia,
Yeah,
maybe.
I'm thinking Anastasia.
Maybe Hedman Solomons.
45.
It's a tough one, isn't it?
Yeah, there have been quite a few. I think even
55.
in more recent times, you'd put Mikura Greaves in the conversation.
It's definitely in the conversation.
65.
It's a very fair point.
And I think one for, I know this
100.
wasn't the question, but going forward, one that I'd like to see develop is maybe Greaves against Paige Paulin.
41.
All in good time. Now this is an opportunity to pressurize in a massive way. Hugely impressive 165. Now Ashton needs to try and get to the ball of double 18 here. Can't get to either.
90 left.
So Sherrock has a chance of a 4-0
57.
advantage in the 9th final she's ever played in Women's
Game
Series
shot.
darts against Lisa Ashton, and takes the 4-0 lead immediately.
Yeah, that was all about the 165 setup, wasn't it, from Fallon Sherrock? Absolutely superb, and as clinical as she's been, as clinical as you can get.
100.
with that dart at double 18.
Well, this is by far her best performance of the day so
41.
far.
Yeah, she has whitewashed Lisa Ashton once before in the final of a Women's Series
60.
event. That was back in 2021. 5-0 success averaged in the high 90s on that occasion.
85.
Her best completed average so far today was on this stream board against Lauren Bloomfield of 74.66. This is a good 10 points better.
And just to give you an answer, because we might be running out of time, I think I'm just
81.
about going to put Hedman Solomon in there.
Yeah, an old school one.
Yeah.
Very friendly rivalry, that one from the 90s and early noughties.
140.
You could have gone a little bit further back, but we don't have time because Fallon Sherrock could win this tournament
44.
with 44 more.
Double 18. She's already pinned it in this
25.
match. Looks at her hand. Didn't like the way she released it. But she's going to get match darts, more match darts. 3 if she wants them, if she needs them.
81.
That's 4 that have come and gone.
This would be some rescue act, this one. Needed to have 2 trebles, or indeed 2 doubles.
49.
But it's just 1 more double required for Fallon. It's that
Game
double.
shot and the match, Fallon Sherrock.
And it is 20 Women's Series titles for Fallon Sherrock. It could have been 19 all between these two. Lisa doesn't have much of a break before she's in the next tournament, but the first one of Sunday goes to Fallon Sherrock. Women's Series 11 belongs to her. The next event starts very soon.